God says, listen with a calm and open heart, my beloved soul, because something gentle and meaningful is beginning to enter your life, not in a loud or overwhelming way, but in a quiet and natural way that aligns with your growth, your journey, and your readiness to receive something new. There are moments in life when connections appear not by chance, but at the exact time when you are prepared to understand them, to value them, and to experience them in a way that is different from before, and this is one of those moments. You may have felt recently that something is shifting within you, that your thoughts are becoming clearer, that your emotions are more balanced, and that you are no longer the same person you once were, and this inner change is important because it is what prepares you for what is about to enter your life. God says that new connections do not come randomly, they come when you are ready to receive them, when your understanding has grown, and when you are able to experience them without losing yourself. There was a time when you may have approached connections with uncertainty, when emotions may have guided you quickly, and when you may not have fully understood what truly aligned with your peace, but now something is different, you are more aware, more grounded, and more connected to your own inner clarity. This means that what is entering your life now will not feel the same as before, it will feel more natural, more balanced, and more aligned with who you have become. My beloved soul, there is also a sense of readiness within you, even if you cannot fully explain it, a quiet feeling that you are open in a different way, that you are not holding on to the past in the same way, and that you are beginning to trust yourself more. This readiness is what allows new energy to enter your life, it creates space for something new without forcing it, and it allows connections to unfold naturally. You may begin to notice small changes, new interactions, conversations that feel different, or a sense that someone is entering your awareness in a way that feels calm and genuine, and God says that these moments are not random, they are part of a natural alignment, a process where things begin to come together when you are in the right state to receive them. There is no need to rush, no need to force anything, and no need to create expectations, because what is meant for you will unfold in its own time, in its own way, and in a way that feels right. God says that true connections do not require pressure, they grow naturally, they develop with understanding, and they bring a sense of ease instead of confusion. So remain open, my beloved soul, remain calm, and allow yourself to experience what is unfolding without trying to control it, because what is entering your life is not something to fear, it is something to understand, something to feel, and something that has the potential to bring a new sense of connection, balance, and clarity into your journey. God says, stay present in this feeling, my beloved soul, because what is beginning to enter your life is not just a person, it is a new experience, a new energy, and a new way of understanding connection. That reflects how much you have grown. You may not fully see it yet, you may not be able to clearly define it, but there is a subtle shift happening, something that feels lighter, something that feels calmer, and something that does not carry the same weight or confusion that you may have experienced before. This is important, because it shows that what is coming into your life is aligned with the version of you that you have become, not the version you once were. There were times when connections may have felt uncertain, when you may have questioned what things meant, when you may have felt unsure about where you stood, and those experiences may have taught you a lot about yourself, about your needs, and about what truly brings you peace. God says that those experiences were not here to stay, they were here to teach, to guide, and to prepare you for something that feels more stable, more clear, and more natural. My beloved soul, there is also a deeper sense of awareness within you now. You are beginning to notice how you feel in the presence of others, you are more aware of what feels comfortable and what does not, and you are no longer ignoring your inner voice. This awareness is what protects your peace. It allows you to move forward without losing yourself, and it helps you recognize what truly aligns with you. You may begin to notice that interactions feel different, that conversations flow more easily, that there is a sense of understanding without needing to explain everything, and that you are not feeling the same level of pressure that you once did. God says that this is what alignment feels like. It does not feel forced, it does not feel confusing, and it does not make you question your worth. It feels steady, it feels calm, and it feels like something that is unfolding naturally. There is no need to rush into anything, my beloved soul. There is no need to label or define what is happening immediately, because true connections reveal themselves over time. When something is real, it does not require you to force it, it does not require you to chase it, and it does not require you to lose your sense of self in order to hold on to it. It grows in a way that feels balanced, where both presence and space exist together. You are also learning to trust yourself more, to trust your feelings, and to trust your ability to understand what is right for you. This trust is what allows you to stay calm, to stay grounded, and to move forward without overthinking every detail. God says that when you trust yourself, you no longer feel the need to control everything. You allow things to unfold, and you observe with clarity instead of reacting with uncertainty. This new energy entering your life is not here to confuse you, it is here to bring a sense of balance, a sense of understanding, and a sense of calm that supports your growth. It reflects the work you have done within yourself, the awareness you have developed, and the strength you have gained through your journey. So remain open, remain patient, and continue to stay connected to yourself, because what is unfolding is not something you need to question, it is something you need to allow. Trust the pace, trust the feeling, and trust that what is entering your life is aligned with who you are becoming. God says, listen with a steady and open heart, my beloved soul, because as this connection continues to gently unfold in your life, you are beginning to understand something deeper, something that goes beyond surface emotions, something that reflects the growth you have gone through and the awareness you have developed within yourself. This is not just about someone entering your life, it is about how you are receiving this presence, how you are experiencing it differently, and how you are no longer approaching connection in the same way as before. You are not rushing, you are not forcing meaning, and you are not allowing your thoughts to create unnecessary pressure, and this is what makes this moment different. There was a time when you may have felt the need to quickly understand where things were going, when you may have looked for signs, reassurance, or immediate clarity, and those feelings may have come from a place of uncertainty or past experiences, but now you are in a different state of mind, a state where you are able to observe, to feel, and to allow things to develop naturally without needing to define them too quickly. God says that this is a sign of growth, because when you are no longer rushing, you are able to see things as they truly are. My beloved soul, there is also a sense of emotional balance within you that is becoming stronger. You are not being pulled by every feeling, you are not becoming overwhelmed by every interaction, and you are not losing your sense of self in the presence of someone else. This balance is what protects your peace, it allows you to stay grounded, and it helps you experience connection without losing clarity. You may begin to notice that this connection feels different in its energy, that it does not create confusion, that it does not make you question your worth, and that it does not bring the same level of emotional heaviness that you may have experienced before. Instead, there is a sense of calm, a sense of ease, and a sense that things are unfolding without force, and God says that this is what alignment feels like. It is not chaotic, it is not uncertain, it is steady, it is clear. And it allows you to feel at peace. There is no need to rush forward, no need to create expectations, and no need to hold on to anything too tightly, because what is meant to grow will grow in its own time. You are learning to give space while still being present, to allow connection while still staying connected to yourself, and this balance is what creates something that is real and lasting. God says that you are not the same person you were before, my beloved soul, and because of that, the way you experience connection is also changing. You are now able to recognize what feels right, what aligns with your peace, and what supports your growth, and this awareness is what guides you, it is what helps you move forward without confusion, and it is what allows you to trust what is unfolding without fear. You may feel a quiet confidence growing within you, a sense that you do not need to chase, that you do not need to force anything, and that what is meant for you will naturally remain in your life. This confidence comes from your understanding, from your growth, and from your ability to stay grounded in yourself. So remain open, my beloved soul, remain calm, and continue to trust what you are feeling, because what is unfolding is not something to question, it is something to experience, something to understand, and something that is guiding you toward a deeper and more balanced connection that aligns with who you are becoming. God says, listen with a calm and confident heart, my beloved soul, because now you are stepping into a space where everything that once felt uncertain is beginning to feel more clear, not because you have forced answers, but because you have allowed yourself to grow into someone who understands without pressure, someone who feels without losing balance, and someone who trusts the process instead of rushing it. This is the shift that changes everything, not just the connection itself, but the way you experience it, the way you respond to it, and the way you carry yourself within it. There is a quiet confidence forming within you now, a confidence that does not need to prove anything, that does not need constant reassurance, and that does not depend on what happens next to feel secure. This confidence comes from within, from your awareness, from your growth, and from your ability to remain grounded no matter what is unfolding. God says that this is what allows you to experience connection in a healthy and balanced way, where you are present but not overwhelmed, where you are open but still centered in yourself. You are no longer trying to control the direction of things, you are no longer overthinking every small detail, and you are no longer creating pressure where there is none, and this is what creates peace within you. You are learning to let things be, to allow them to unfold naturally, and to trust that what is meant for you will remain without needing to be forced. This understanding is what brings ease into your life, it removes unnecessary weight, and it allows you to move forward with clarity instead of confusion. My beloved soul, there is also a sense of emotional stability growing within you, a calmness that allows you to observe without reacting, to feel without becoming overwhelmed, and to stay connected to yourself even when something new is entering your life. This stability. Who understands without pressure, someone who feels without losing balance, and someone who trusts the process instead of rushing it. This is the shift that changes everything, not just the connection itself, but the way you experience it, the way you respond to it, and the way you carry yourself within it. There is a quiet confidence forming within you now, a confidence that does not need to prove anything, that does not need constant reassurance, and that does not depend on what happens next to feel secure. This confidence comes from within, from your awareness, from your growth, and from your ability to remain grounded no matter what is unfolding. God says that this is what allows you to experience connection in a healthy and balanced way, where you are present but not overwhelmed, where you are open but still centered in yourself. You are no longer trying to control the direction of things, you are no longer overthinking every small detail, and you are no longer creating pressure where there is none, and this is what creates peace within you. You are learning to let things be, to allow them to unfold naturally, and to trust that what is meant for you will remain without needing to be forced. This understanding is what brings ease into your life, it removes unnecessary weight, and it allows you to move forward with clarity instead of confusion. My beloved soul, there is also a sense of emotional stability growing within you, a calmness that allows you to observe without reacting, to feel without becoming overwhelmed, and to stay connected to yourself even when something new is entering your life. This stability is what protects your peace, it is what allows you to make clear decisions, and it is what keeps you aligned with who you truly are. You may begin to realize that this connection is not here to take something from you, it is here to add to your life in a way that feels natural, in a way that supports your growth, and in a way that does not require you to lose yourself. God says that what is aligned will never ask you to become less of who you are, it will allow you to remain fully yourself while still experiencing connection. There is no need to rush forward, no need to define everything, and no need to create expectations, because what is real will reveal itself over time. You are learning to trust the pace, to stay present, and to allow things to develop without forcing meaning, and this is what creates something that is steady and genuine. God says that you are exactly where you need to be, my beloved soul, you are not behind, you are not missing anything, and you are not unprepared for what is entering your life. You have grown into this moment, you have become ready in ways you may not have even realized, and this is why everything is beginning to feel more aligned, more balanced, and more clear. So take a deep breath, remain open, and trust what is unfolding, because what is entering your life is not something to question, it is something to experience, something to understand, and something that is guiding you toward a connection that feels more real, more peaceful, and more aligned with the person you have become. If this message resonated with your heart, take a moment and comment, I am ready for what is meant for me, not for anyone else, but as a reminder to yourself that you are open, aware, and aligned. And if you feel someone else needs this message, share it with them, because sometimes the right words can open someone's heart at the perfect time.